Cool Cat, you know what we're going to do today?
What are we going to do, amigo?
We're going to talk about the family, and we're going to introduce a key new word, tango.
Tango. Oh, I love to tango.
No, not tango. Tango. The family and tango.
Oh, tango.
Yeah, tango.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here, I thought we were going to dance.
Well, who knows? After the show is over, we might be dancing. Okay, stick around.
Señorita guapa. I love the tango with Señorita guapa.
Yo Hablo, a new approach to speaking Spanish. It's fun and it's easy. I'm your host, Bill Fryer, from the Air University. And this is my friend and confidant, Senor Cool Cat, brought to life by Tom Ryan. With Priscilla Delano from Mexico City as La Señorita Guapa.
Well, amigos, yes, we are going to talk about that word tango. Really, we're talking about the action word tener, to have something, to have something. Now, let's look at how we would use different expressions with tener. First of all, I have, yo tengo, yo tengo, yo tengo. I have, yo tengo. Repitan, amigos. Yo tengo, okay? He has, él tiene. That's not too hard, is it? Él tiene. She has, what would that be? Ella tiene. You have, singular, usted tiene. Usted tiene. We won't be dwelling on it in this lesson, but let's see it. We have, nosotros tenemos. Tenemos. Repitan, amigos. Tenemos. Nosotros tenemos. Okay, they, when we're talking about masculine or a group, or at least there's one man there. Ellos tienen. Ellos tienen. They, we're talking about gals. Ellas tienen. Ellas tienen. And you have, talking about many people, ustedes tienen. Ustedes tienen. So look at that again now. Yo tengo, tiene, tenemos, tienen, tienen. There is that new action word today, to have something, to have something. Now, there are many, it's a marvelous, marvelous word, because we'll be dwelling on it, particularly these next two lessons, and to see many of the marvelous uses they can have of this action word, to have something. And today's lesson, we're going to dwell, first of all, on being able to express age, and we're going to learn how to express possession. And that's why I thought if we related it to the family, we could tie in, because you talk about age, you talk about many people in the family. So that is going to be very much our lesson today. You know, I was glancing through many magazines, and I got an idea. I thought it'd be a lot of fun to take things out of various magazines and put a few Spanish expressions on them using tener, using tener. First of all, before we get to the magazine pictures, I want to say that there are many people in the family. Hay muchas personas en la familia. Hay muchas personas en la familia. Now, who do we have in the family? Okay, we would have the brother and the sister and the father. We can start off with that. La hermana, el hermano. Okay, repita. La hermana, la hermana. Okay, the brother, el hermano, and the father, el padre, el padre, el padre. Okay, got another magazine because we have to talk about mom, don't we? So we talk about my mother is beautiful. Mi madre es bonita. Mi madre es bonita. You go through magazines and you see some many wonderful looking gals. So there's our first use of to have something. Now, isn't that interesting? She is 30 years old. Literally, she has 30 years, see? That's how we use the verb tener to express age. Ella tiene 30 años. Repitan, amigos. Ella tiene 30 años. Okay, let's repeat those expressions again. Mi madre es bonita. My mother is beautiful. If you want to say, mi madre es guapa, Okay, okay, fine. But she's very pretty. Now, she is 30 years old. How would you say that in Spanish? It's written there. Ella tiene 30 años. Repitan, amigos. Ella tiene 30 años. 30 años. Now, let me introduce that key expression when you ask somebody how old they are. How old are you? How old are you? And I saw a picture in a magazine that little girl was asking a boy how old you are. ¿Cuántos años tiene? ¿Cuántos años tiene? There you are. ¿Cuántos años tiene? How old are you? ¿Cuántos años tiene? I'm 10 years old. Literally, I have 10 years, you see. And that's not tango, that's tengo. Yo tengo 10 años. Yo tengo 10 años. Yo tengo 10 años. Muy bien, yo tengo 10 años. Well, somebody had a relative, and he was very insistent that he was still 39. He's been 39 for the last so many years, and he's very emphatic about it. I enjoyed this next little cartoon I got out of the magazine. And I'm 39 years old. Okay, en español, amigos, yo tengo 39 años. Yo tengo 39 años. I'm 39 years old. Yo tengo 39 años. Okay, es mi tío, my uncle, or es mi padre, my father, I don't know, but he's still 39 years old and he'll be 39 for the next 39 years. Now, some people in la familia, personas en la familia, are cousins. Son mis primos. I really enjoyed this cartoon. Boy, what a lot of cousins, and they're all boys too. They're my cousins. Son mis primos. Son mis primos. And they're young. There's a new word, isn't it? Ellos son jóvenes. Ellos son jóvenes. Ellos son jóvenes. Repitan, amigos. Ellos son jóvenes. They are young. Okay, those are all boys, weren't they? Son mis primos. Now, if you have a cousin, it's a gal, you would say, es mi prima. She's my cousin. She's my gal cousin. Ella es joven. Ella es joven. Now, you note that word joven. If you said he is young, it would also be él es joven. It doesn't change from masculine to feminine. Ella es joven. Es mi prima, cousin. They're my cousins, primos. My boy cousin, primo. Okay, my girl cousin, prima. Es mi prima. Es mi prima. All right, how would you say my father is young? Mi padre es joven. Mi padre es joven. He's 40 years old. Él tiene 40 años. Él tiene 40 años. Repitan, amigos. Él tiene 40 años. Now we'll talk about grandparents, other members of the family. My grandmother, my grandfather. Mis abuelos. Mis abuelos. They're not old. Mis abuelos no son muy viejos. They're not very old. Repitan, amigos. Mis abuelos no son muy viejos. Mis abuelos no son muy viejos. Okay. We're talking about joven, young, old, viejo. Now, let's talk about the youngest and the oldest. And we'll start with the youngest first. Sort of rank has its privileges in reverse, huh? And yo soy el menor. I am the youngest. Yo soy el menor. Yo soy el menor. I am the youngest. Yo soy el menor. Now we go to the oldest. And I say that her grandfather is the oldest. Su abuelo es el mayor. Su abuelo. Her grandfather. How would you say her grandmother? Su abuela. Su abuela. Su abuelo es el mayor. Es el mayor. Now, I have 3 sisters. How would I say that? Now, we've had all the words now. I have, yo tengo. Tres sisters. Hermanas. Yo tengo 3 hermanas. I have 3 sisters. Yo tengo 3 hermanas. Hermanas. All right. How would you say the mother has 3 little ones? I haven't given you a word for little ones, so that's not too fair. La madre tiene 3 niños. 3 niños. 3 little children. La madre tiene 3 niños. 3 niños. Su tío es doctor. Su tío. There's a word for tío. Aunt would be tía. Tía. Su tío es doctor. If it was an aunt, su tía es doctora. Doctora. And with all that family, you could just simply say that the family has a very, very large house. La familia tiene, possession, tiene una casa grande, una casa muy, muy grande. So there you see the use of to have something to express, first of all, to express age, ¿cuántos años tiene usted? And then to express possession, to express possession. La familia tiene una casa muy grande. Yo tengo 3 hermanas. La madre tiene 3 niños, etc. Now try that sometime. Be looking through the magazine. That's why I wanted to show them to you, where you could go through a magazine and see expression and try to express them in Spanish. And the more Spanish you try to speak, the more Spanish you're going to speak. Muy bien, amigos. Be back in a minute with the Yo Repito part of our program. Well, Cool Cat, how you doing with tango?
Oh, magnificent. I love the tango.
Well, you know, with tango and tango all mixed in with that spirit, I don't think you'll have much problem at all.
How could I?
Well, would you help me through these cartoons?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, really,
Well, they're interesting.
Let's look at, that first one and really cement it in our mind here. And it says, Señorita Guapa asks Señor Bajo, she says, are you 10 years old? Tiene usted 10 años.
Tiene usted 10 años.
10 años. Años, that's pretty good. Tiene usted 10 años? And he says, yes, I'm the youngest. Sí, soy el menor.
Sí, soy el menor.
Okay, repita. Sí, soy el menor.
Sí, soy el menor.
I am the youngest. Huh?
Aha.
But then he comes back, Cool Cat, with an expression I've heard you say before.
What?
But I have a magnificent personality.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, well, there's possession anyway. When you have a magnificent personality, no one's going to take it away from you.
That's
pero
right, that's
tengo,
right.
There's that tengo, pero tengo una personalidad magnífica.
Pero tengo una personalidad magnífica.
Don't you just love that magnífica when you change those American words like those English words?
Gato fresco magnífica.
Magnífico. Gato
Magnífico.
fresco magnífico.
Ajá, yeah.
El magnífico. The magnificent. Huh? Okay, I like that. Una personalidad magnífica.
Right.
Magnífica. Okay, here we see Señor Bajo, and he's asking Señor Alto, Mr. Tall, that key expression. ¿Cuántos años tiene usted?
¿Cuántos años tiene usted?
Oh, that's very good. Hey, you said that so well. Let's see that one again. ¿Cuántos años tiene usted?
¿Cuántos años tiene usted?
Okay, he says, I'm 30 years old. Tengo 30 años. Yo tengo 30 años. I am the oldest. Yo soy el mayor. Yo soy el mayor. I am the oldest. The youngest is menor. The oldest, mayor. Soy el mayor. Soy el mayor. Now, here's another cartoon there. Gato fresco, and I'm just thinking how this one got in here. I just don't understand it. Señor Bajo was saying, says, there are many people in the family. Hay muchas personas en la familia. Hay muchas personas en la familia. Well, the horse thought that he was talking to him, so he said, I have many relatives. There's a new word. Since the horse said it, I had to put it in the book. Yo tengo muchos parientes. There's that word, parientes. I have many relatives. Yo tengo muchos parientes.
His family tree is like mine.
Okay. Then we had, in today's lesson, we learned about someone being young and someone being old.
Right.
But when we talk about Señorita Guapa, what's she? Well, she's not.
She's fantastic, magnífica.
I agree with you. And certainly she is not old.
Oh, no.
So she says to el varón, she says, yo soy joven. Yo soy joven. Yo soy joven.
Yo
I
soy
am young.
joven.
I am young. Say that, joven.
Yo
Joven.
soy joven.
Joven. And el señor varón says, and also very beautiful. Don't you think that's right?
Oh, I never argue with that man.
Y también, and also, y también muy bonita.
Y también muy bonita.
Okay, let's hit that también again. Y también.
Y también
Okay, that's very good. Muy bonita.
muy bonita.
Very beautiful. Okay, we slip up here and we see our good friends talking to Capitan Medianoche. You remember Capitan Medianoche? Captain Midnight?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And the
Good
little-
friend of mine.
He flies very well.
Yes, he does.
Do you have a driver's, airplane pilot's license also?
Oh, have I got a pilot's license? I can
An
fly.
international one?
Oh, indeed. Don't you remember? I got mine at Kitty Hawk.
I'm still trying to forget. Oh, I remember you telling me about that fantastic GCA you made into Acapulco Bay.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I was taught by
Yeah.
two well-known fellows. They lived up in Ohio called Wright brothers. Remember that too?
You did notice I said into Acapulco Bay. I didn't say into the Acapulco airport. You missed that, cool cat. Well, anyway, let's go on here. And the little girl says her name is Mary. Me llamo María.
Me llamo Maria.
And the little boy says, I have a sister. Yo tengo una hermana.
Yo tengo una hermana.
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 Hermana. You don't pronounce the H. Hermana.
Hermana.
Yo tengo una hermana. Hermana. Okay. Now we're talking about possession. I have something. We talked about age. ¿Cuántos años tiene usted? Yo tengo 10 años. Okay. Now we're talking about possession. Somebody having something, huh? Okay. Like here with Señor Gordo. He says, I have my banana. He's never hungry. Yo tengo mi banana.
Yo tengo mi banana.
I have that banana. That's an easy one. That sounds just like English, isn't it? Yo tengo mi banana. Okay. Now.
I think he's had too many bananas.
Okay. Now, you use, without realizing it, you were using today's lesson.
I was using it?
Yes, when you went with, how is Gatita Fresca, by the way? Huh?
Oh,
kitten.
she's just fine. She's a wonderful girl, you know. I'm
Well-
trying to find her a nice fella, but you know, it's hard to find somebody that really is good enough for her, you know.
Well, I take it that things are working out very well with you and La Señorita Guapa then. I hate to ask, I hate to be inquisitive.
Oh, she's in love with me. I mean, there's just no sense, you know.
Usted tiene una personalidad magnífica. Huh?
Indeed, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Remember we went to the restaurant?
Oh, yes.
And you asked the waiter, ¿Tiene mi mesa para dos?
Did I say that?
Yes, you said that.
Oh.
Do you have my table for two? ¿Tiene mi mesa para dos?
Tiene mesa.
Tiene mi mesa.
Para dos.
Para dos.
Ajá.
Para dos. Sí, gato fresco. Tengo, yo tengo su mesa. I
Ajá.
have your table. Yo tengo su mesa. Yo tengo su mesa. I
Oh,
have
yes.
your table. Sí, gato fresco.
Sí, gato fresco. Tengo su mesa.
You know, cool cat, I really thank you for helping me through the cartoons today. You know, I think this is the first time you've been on the Yo Repito.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's the really challenging part of our
Indeed,
whole
indeed.
lesson.
Well, you know, as I'm progressing so well, I think I ought to share this with everyone out there in the audience, don't you?
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're most welcome.
Well, cool cat, are you ready for the Yo Hablo part of our program?
Oh, indeed.
You really mastered that,
Oh,
that tango, huh?
fantastic.
Well, let's check you out.
All right.
A ver. ¿Cómo, gato fresco, cómo se llama?
Me llamo Señor Gato Fresco.
Gato fresco. ¿Cuántos años tiene usted?
Tengo 10 años.
10 años. 10 years old.
Of course, this is my third life, you know. All we cats have 9 lives. Oh, you should have seen the other 2. Wow!
Okay. Well, in this life, can I say, usted es joven?
Sí, soy joven.
Gato fresco. ¿Tiene usted un auto?
Tengo un gato vagón.
¡Oh, un gato vagón! Muy bien. Gato fresco, ¿tiene usted una amiga?
Tengo una amiga muy guapa.
Muy guapa. Pero, gato fresco, ¿usted no es muy guapo?
Tengo una personalidad magnífica.
Magnífica, magnífica. Tiene una personalidad magnífica.
Indeed.
Lucero de la mañana.